We will have a new Dragon Ball movie this year, and it will be the film that crowns the prince of the warrior race, making him a true king of his race. Even though we already know he is a king due to everything in the manga, not because of his royal lineage, but because of how he always carries himself, bearing the pride of the race in his heart. This movie will explore the origins of both the Saiyans from Universe 7 and Universe 6. This will open a new arc in the Dragon Ball Super manga. It's going to be epic. Want to know how everything will be introduced and fit into one movie? Then get ready, and let's dive as deep as possible into this subject. But first, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, and share it with your friends. Also, I'll reveal the real reason behind the intense Saiyan power in Gohan, Goku, and Broly, a secret Vegeta learned unintentionally. Stay until the end, as there's an explanation halfway through the video that will leave you stunned. A new Dragon Ball movie is always welcome. So, what can we expect this year, with projects like Dragon Ball Daima underway and Dragon Ball Super currently on hiatus after the father and son battle and the introduction arc of Gohan Beast? With these developments, we're even more excited, especially after the executive producer of the Dragon Ball franchise, Akio Ioka, recently hinted at potential announcements for new movies and games in 2025. During a special radio program celebrating Dragon Ball's 40th anniversary, Ioka mentioned possible new projects this year. Although he was vague about the details, it got many fans excited. Given all this, let's consider which movies would be a real success. The Broly and Gohan movies brought significant changes in animation, and even just Gohan's transformation made the movie worthwhile. So the question is, what else could be released to add to the Dragon Ball universe? I would bet on something unique, a parallel story about the Saiyans. Everything is still very vague, so a crossover between the Saiyans from Universe 7 and Universe 6 would be incredible. It would open up a whole new arc for Vegeta and Goku to further intensify their powers and discover the origin of the Ozuru. Imagining a new Dragon Ball movie this year is electrifying. Thinking about a story where Goku and his friends explore unimaginable realities, facing a threat that endangers not just their universe, but the Saiyan race from another universe, sounds thrilling. Even if they're not from Universe 7, they're still part of the same race, and Vegeta wouldn't let that slide. It would be fascinating to see new transformations, perhaps a form combining Ultra Instinct with the power of Ozuru, reaching an unprecedented level. This movie could open many doors to be introduced in the manga, just like Gohan and Broly. Diving into the origins of the Saiyans could bring surprising revelations, unveiling ancient secrets and connections to lost civilizations. The return of legendary characters, such as Bardock, or even classic villains in new forms, would add a nostalgic and exciting touch. I also imagine innovative animation, blending traditional techniques with cutting-edge technology to create breathtaking battle scenes. Perhaps the movie could explore deeper themes, like the true cost of the relentless pursuit of power, or the meaning of protecting what is most precious. With the evolution of cinema, who knows, we might even have an immersive experience where viewers feel part of the epic battles, bringing out Vegeta's more king-like side. It's time for our Saiyan prince to get the spotlight in a movie, don't you think? I think it's fair, considering his current evolution. This would be the perfect moment to pass the crown of king to Vegeta, introducing a saga through this film. Imagining a new Dragon Ball movie in 2025 that serves as an introduction to a saga in the manga is extremely exciting. I envision a narrative that delves deeply into the origins of the Saiyans, taking us to the enigmatic planet Sadala of Universe 7. This long-lost planet could reveal secrets about Yamoshi, the legendary first Super Saiyan god, exploring his motivations and the legacy he left for his race, embodying the kind Saiyan who wasn't corrupted by evil or the desire for destructive power. In this new Dragon Ball movie, Goku, Vegeta, and Broly from Universe 7 would travel to planet Sadala of Universe 6. This would happen after a flashback and the story of the Saiyans from Universe 7 because Goku and Vegeta were training on Beerus planet when Broly questioned Whis about tails. Goku then asks why the Saiyans from planet Sadala don't have them. Whis simply mentions having heard rumors, sparking their desire to explore a deep mystery involving the Saiyans of Universe 6, who don't possess Ozuru. The premise of this film revolves around a fundamental difference between the Saiyans of the two universes, the presence or absence of tails. The Saiyans from Universe 7, since their earliest invasions of other planets, carry an ancient curse. During their conquests and battles, they were cursed by an ancient deity who inhabited Sadala, leading to the growth of tails that amplify their rage and destructive power in the form of Ozuru, the giant ape. Future generations of Universe 7 Saiyans learned to control and harness this power, but the curse continued to intensify, influencing their behavior and thirst for battle. This would be the greatest twist in Dragon Ball history. How could the bearer of the curse still inhabit planet Sadala and attempt to corrupt both groups of Saiyans? It reminds us of Dragon Ball GT, where something similar happened with Baby. Even though it's non-canonical, we see a parallel here. Before talking about Baby, let's remember that Frieza also destroyed the Saiyan planet at Beerus' request. Beerus might know something about what happened on the Saiyan home planet. Maybe the being who cursed the Saiyans was a deity or a Meijin, and their main objective was to eliminate the Saiyans by making them fight each other. That's where Yamoshi comes in, a Saiyan embodying kindness. There's something beyond that, though, the real power of the Saiyans. We'll talk about Baby and his parallel before continuing to discuss the true Saiyan power. Baby is one of the main villains of Dragon Ball GT. He is a biotechnological parasite created by Dr. Mew, a scientist from Planet M2. Baby is the last survivor of the Tefurigen race, which was exterminated by the Saiyans when they took control of Planet Plant, which later became Planet Vegeta. Motivated by a deep desire for revenge against the Saiyans, Baby seeks to exterminate all remaining Saiyans and rebuild his race. He has the ability to possess other people's bodies, controlling their minds and using their powers. Baby starts his quest for vengeance by infecting several important characters, including Trunks, Goten, and even Vegeta. When he possesses Vegeta, Baby reaches a new form known as Baby Vegeta, becoming extremely powerful. Using Vegeta's body, Baby gathers the Dragon Balls and wishes for Planet Plant to be restored. He also manipulates Earth's population, turning them into loyal followers, expanding his army to fulfill his goal of vengeance. Goku, who is training with Ub, returns to face Baby. However, Baby proves to be a formidable opponent. It is during this battle that Goku transforms into Super Saiyan 4, a powerful form that helps him match Baby Vegeta's strength. After an intense battle, Goku finally manages to defeat Baby with the help of his friends and the Universal Spirit Bomb, Universal Energy Ball. With Baby destroyed, the threat to Earth and the Saiyans is finally eliminated, but the impact of his actions leaves deep marks on the Dragon Ball GT saga. This could be the reason why the Saiyans were cursed. Perhaps there is a surviving being, maybe even a Meijin, who implanted the Ozer gene into the DNA of Universe 7 Saiyans, causing them to fight each other. Now let's talk about the real Saiyan power, which would be explained in this movie. Caulifla, Kale, and Kaba have a great evolutionary potential, even without tails. This movie would explore this idea, showing that they already possess this potential naturally and did not lose it with the restriction of Oozero, which makes them dependent on a power that, theoretically, does not belong to them, as they do not have tails. None of the lineages from Universe 6 have gained one to this day. This is an essential point that permeates the entire Dragon Ball saga. The true strength of the Saiyans does not reside solely in their brute power or the transformations they achieve, but in their intrinsic motivation to protect those they love and fight for a purpose greater than themselves. This essence is what differentiates characters like Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, and even Broly, especially in the most recent narratives. Goku has always been driven by a genuine desire to defend his friends, family, and planet Earth. His purity of heart and willingness to sacrifice everything for others allow him to reach unimaginable power levels. Crucial moments, like his first transformation into Super Saiyan after Kuririn's death at Frieza's hands, exemplify how pain and love amplify his strength. Gohan is another clear example of this concept. Since childhood, he has demonstrated latent power that emerges in situations of extreme danger for those he loves. His transformation into Super Saiyan 2 during the battle against Cell is one of the series' most iconic moments, catalyzed by rage and the need to protect his loved ones. Gohan represents the perfect combination of innate potential and altruistic motivations. Vegeta, initially driven by pride and the relentless pursuit of power, goes through a journey of self-discovery. By spending more time on Earth and forming a family with Bulma and Trunks, he begins to understand the importance of emotional bonds. In subsequent battles, such as against Majin Buu, Vegeta demonstrates altruism by sacrificing himself for the good of all, something unthinkable in his days as a cold and calculating prince. This development not only makes him stronger, but also more human. Lastly, Broly, especially in his reimagined version in Dragon Ball Super, Broly presents overwhelming power connected to his deep emotions. Originally, his strength was triggered by trauma and uncontrolled fury. However, by establishing genuine connections with characters like Goku and Chi-Lai, Broly begins to channel his power more balancedly. There is a suggestion that, like Goku and Vegeta, he can find strength not only in his anger, but also in the desire to protect and understand. This theme suggests that the Saiyans, as a race, may have lost their way by prioritizing conquests and destruction throughout history. The pursuit of power for its own sake distanced them from a purer and more potent source of strength, emotional connection, and the protection of others. Previous generations were so focused on dominance and superiority that they forgot that true greatness comes from noble purposes. The idea that the true power of the Saiyans emerges when they fight for love and not for destruction is a powerful message. It reflects the human journey of finding meaning beyond oneself, recognizing that our greatest strengths come not only from our abilities, but from our motivations and the bonds we cultivate. Wouldn't it be fascinating to see future stories exploring this reconnection of the Saiyans with their true essence, imagining other characters discovering that by protecting what is precious to them, they can surpass limits they thought insurmountable? This would not only enrich the narrative, but also deepen character development, showing that power and humanity are not mutually exclusive. They are not just battle-hungry warriors, but beings capable of deep empathy and sacrifice. By reclaiming values that may have been lost over time, the Saiyans can shape a new legacy, no longer marked by destruction, but by protection and love. In short, the true strength of the Saiyans is connected to the heart. When they fight for something or someone they love, they transcend their own limits. This is an inspiring message that resonates with many fans and adds depth to the Dragon Ball series. It's a celebration of the idea that love and connection are the most powerful forces in the universe, capable of overcoming any obstacle. Remember how Kappa became a Super Saiyan? Vegeta threatened everyone, and that was when Kappa gained strength. This already proves everything we've discussed. This would be one of the best movies ever made in the history of Dragon Ball. This mix of both universes would even attract new viewers interested in understanding more and delving deeper into the Saiyan race. What do you think? Would this be the perfect movie? Yes or no? Comment below. With a rich and engaging narrative, this new Dragon Ball movie would be a celebration of everything that makes the series special. Intense action, captivating characters, and universal themes about strength and growth. By exploring the rich Saiyan mythology and the differences between the universes, the story opens up new possibilities for future adventures and further expands the Dragon Ball universe. Beyond physical battles, the movie also addresses themes such as identity, legacy, and the individual's role in society. The characters are challenged to question their motivations and the impact of their actions, leading to moments of introspection and personal growth that resonate with the audience. That's it. The video ends here, folks. So see you next time.